race time. They've got things sidelined, so this is by the stopwatch. All right, Kurt Schroeder, first driver in the books. All right, going to bring out Brendan Smith, the driver out of Dade City, Florida. Driving the Rocket XR 1.2 chassis in the Daddy's Cattle. Plum Crazy Plumbing, Garden Hurricane Protection. Paseo Trucking, Skipper, Smokehouse and Total Flame Source. Durham horsepower underneath the hood for the 19-year-old Florida firecracker, Brendan Smith. Not showing a lap time for Brendan Smith. We had a 13.773 lap time for Kurt Schroeder, setting the bar in car number 15. That came on Schroeder's second lap as we now bring Matt Ryan, the driver out of Davenport, Iowa. The 07 Sampson Fence Company, the Outhouse, American Family Insurance, Yankee Run Farms, and Barrel House. Sponsored Hallibuilt Longhorn chassis for Matt Ryan. Racetrack going to continue to work its way up here early on tonight. The driver still a good car length away from the top side cushion. I've been told this is a very treacherous racetrack, no wall around it. Drivers are going to get up there and tiptoe the top side a little bit later on tonight. As Matt Ryan with a nice 13.864 for Matt Ryan in car number 07 puts him second quick on the board. All right, Sunoco Rookie of the Year leader, Aaron Morantz, the next driver to roll out on the racetrack. The driver of the car number 1X out of Richmond, Missouri, the Burlington Auto Repair, Ricketts Meats Properties, Main Street Auto Body and Tow, Summit Heating and Cooling, all on the side of the 1X machine. Car owners Michael and Misty Meese, currently perfect on the season, picking up every single Sunoco Race Fuel Rookie of the Race Award to this point in his Durham-powered Longhorn chassis. Checkered flag out on Aaron Morant, not putting up a time on that one. We will get to his time here momentarily. As we quickly roll on to Steve Stoltz, the driver out in Peoria, Arizona in car number 78S. Steve Stoltz, the Alpine Stars Dirt Pro Incorporated, 25 Designs, King Dyno, JMH Trucking, and Don Hogan Trucking, Flying Howard Longhorn. Driver that was fourth in the Lucas Oil MLRA point standings back in 2022. A couple of wins with the Southwest Dirt Racing Association. Steve Stoltz jumps up to the top of the board with a 13.720 for the 78 car of Stoltz. Second lap by for Steve Stoltz, a little bit quicker to 13.558 for Steve Stoltz on lap number 2. All right, unofficially thus far, Aaron Morant on top of the board with a 13.202 for Aaron Morant through our first 5 drivers. New Waverly, Texas, Tyler Erb now out on the racetrack. The Best Performance Motorsports, Roberts B Company, First Class Septic, Anthony's Pizza, Sunoco Race Fuel, Santa Weld, Langenfelder Mechanical Contractor. A 15-time winner already in 2024. One of those being a Lucas Oil MLRA win at the Quincy Raceway. New quick time of the night right there, Tyler Erb. New quick time. 13.145 on lap number 1. 13.145 for Tyler Erb on lap number 1. Puts him up on top of the board as he is the first one on the board and to try to chase down that Pit Crew Barbecue $500 fast time bonus. David Webster out of Monroe, Wisconsin will bring the Longhorn Pro-powered entry onto the racetrack. Driver of the Speech Oil, Goodfellas Tavern, Bartles the Company Tap, Bennett Junction House, Rusty Shack, 25 Designs. Longhorn chassis for David Webster. David Webster, 14.082, 14.082 on lap number 1 for David Webster. Second time off the exit of turn number 4 for the driver out of Wisconsin. Not as quick. David Webster will hang on to that 14.082, but right now it is Tyler Turbo Erb sitting there with the 13.145 on top in car number 1. Just about halfway through Group A qualifying. As now it is time for prime time. Tony Jackson Jr. Drive out of Lebanon, Missouri, brings the Superior Power Custom Homes, Willard Corey, Elite Trailers, Paraboni, Construction Works, Logging, 5-star race bodies. Car 56 on the racetrack. Scott Bailey powered Longhorn chassis with the 2-time MLRA champion, a 16-time Lucas Oil MLRA feature winner. Jackson's final exit off turn number 4. All right, Jackson's lap is completed. Not good enough to knock off Tyler Erb. And so it'll head us on to our second group of drivers here in Group A qualifying. The first one of those out of Festus, Missouri, Jeff Herzog in car number 11, the Dan Altott Trucking, Bloomsdale Bank, Fixture Contracting, Painting Solutions, Lansbury National Law, CashInYourGuns.com, St. Genevieve Company, Amtrak, Livewire Express, and SMCI Mullins Powered Capital Chassis. Top 10 MLRA standings from the 7th spot coming into the weekend. Jeff Herzog second up on the board at a 13.358. 13.358 unofficially in second in car number 11. Second time by for Herzog. Not as quick, just a couple of tenths of a second off of that time of Tyler Erb, but nonetheless a great qualifying run right there for Jeff Herzog, trying to get himself up onto a front row starting spot for one of those first 4 heat races out on the racetrack tonight. Jimmy Van Zandt not able to take time in car 67. That'll move us on to the 29 and Spencer Dirks out of Davenport, Iowa. Dirks, the Clements powered Rockstar Energy Drink, Lindquist Ford, Floyd's Waste Systems, Diamond Builders, Rolick Concrete Construction, Rocket Chassis. Second quick for the 29, 13.271 for Dirks, 13.271 for car number 29. Dirks on the loud pedal, not about to lift, bring it to the line. Not going to get it done. He is quicker on lap number 2, but still not enough to take down Tyler Erb. And a 13.206 to Erb's 13.145. Couple of fast times right there. As we roll on over to Dustin Hodges out of Centralia, Missouri, in car number 22, the TJR Motorsports Show Me Heating and Air Conditioning, Foundation Recovery Systems, Just Jets, Kindling Enterprises, Danny Mink, Drywall, Melloway Fast Ramps, Iron Gate Real Estate, Cornet powered a new XR1 rocket and a 1.2 version of this XR1 rocket. Fourth up on the board unofficially for Hodges at a 13.507, 13.507 for the 22 machine of Hodges. Lap number 2 at a 13.475, 13.475. A little bit quicker for Hodges, but he will stay in that 4th position in the running order right in front of Steve Stoltz in car number 78. Iowa City's Tim Simpson about to bring his Longhorn Clements powered machine onto the racetrack. 30-year-old driver of the Northland Oil Products, Rupp Automotive, Maxwell Auto, Precision Performance, Partech Automotive, car number 17. Simpson's first lap in the books. See his second shot down the back straightaway. Checkered flag out on the 17 of Simpson. We will check that time here momentarily. Not showing up as well. As we continue on down here through and qualifying, the next driver on the racetrack. How about the 32 machine of Jason Round? Hammer down Jason Round out of Farley, Iowa. The Hooker Trucking Hot Rod Septic, Randy Davidson Trucking Cedar, Trucking EC Equipment, IITI Capital Signs, and Factory CS. Durham powered Longhorn. Behind the wheel of this Chris Simpson prepared entry. You'll see both of these cars out on the racetrack here tonight. Jason Round that time behind us, 13.733, 13.733 for Jason Round. Round making his first Lucas Oil MLRA start of the season. Second lap, how about fourth quick on the board at a 13.389, 13.389 for Jason Round in car number 32, driver out of Farley, Iowa. Justin Kai going to bring the 15 machine out on the racetrack. Final driver, Group A qualifying out of Wheatland, Iowa. Driver the MB Customs, Kai Barnes. Poker Trucking, Peterson Insurance, Big Crew Barbecue, Whipplesheimer's A&E Freight Servicing, Wheatland, Auto Body sponsored entry. Five-time IMCA Deary Brothers Series winner right here at the Cedar County Raceway. Also a Corn Belt Clash Series winner back in the day. Final time through 3 and 4. Final qualifier in Group A. My race pass qualifying. Justin Kai up on the board. Not fast enough to take off the top driver. So right now we've got a 13.145. The quick time of the night by Tyler Erb, the new Waverly, Texas driver. He is trying to chase down that $500 bonus courtesy of Pit Crew Barbecue out of Durant, Iowa. Can't go wrong with a little barbecue. Big shout out to Pit Crew Barbecue for stepping up with that My Race Pass Fast Time Award of the night, $500. Right now, it belongs to Tyler Erb. We'll see if he can hang on to it as we get ready to bring out our Group B qualifiers here momentarily. Once again, apologize for some of the times not coming across tonight. Some issues with the scoring loop here on the front stretch. So drivers are being hand-timed. That's why you see only one driver on the racetrack at a time. Typically on a quarter mile, you'll see a couple of drivers scoring at the same time. But here tonight, I want to make sure we get these times accurate for these drivers as we're timing it up here in the tower and try and get everybody their rightful scoring time to line up tonight's heat race. Quick times will line up at the front of those heat races tonight. 8-lap heats leading into that big 40-lap Hawkeye Land 40A feature tonight. $5,000 going home with your winner in tonight's Lucas Oil MLRA feature event. All right, Group A qualifiers. Justin Kai, the final driver, going to exit the scale area and exit the tech area and out onto the racetrack. We'll get ready for bring on Group B qualifying here momentarily. Earnhardt Technologies. Session number 3 is going to show Frank Heckenist Jr., the driver out of Frankfort, Illinois. He's going to be the first driver out onto the racetrack, number 99. As we said, Tyler Erb looking to sit on that front row of his respective heat race tonight. Try and pull out the broom, see if he can pull a clean sweep here, pick up that heat race win, and start up on that pole position or outside front row for tonight's 40-lap A feature event. Tyler Erb picked up that big win earlier this season at the Adams County Speedway in Quincy, Illinois. Now Quincy Raceways once again. Still got some hot shoes out here yet to come. You've got Dylan Thornton coming up in this next group as well. Dylan McCowan, MLRA winner. He picked up the Quick Time Award at the Lucas Oil Speedway over the Labor Day weekend in car number 8. Leading driver a year ago of the Sunoco Rookie of the Year Championship. Currently sits 5th in the overall MLRA Championship standings for the driver out of Urbana. So the top 2 drivers from this summer's Summer Nationals Tour, both in attendance here tonight with Tyler Erb and that runner-up Dylan McCowan out of Urbana, Missouri. Also, Chad Simpson scheduled to be out on the racetrack, the driver that has been the dominant force here in recent years with the Lucas Oil MLRA Series. We said a former Corn Belt Clash Series winner right here back in 2010 at the Cedar County Raceway. The driver from just up the road, Mount Vernon, Iowa, enjoying a rare homestand weekend. Simpson, a 6-time champion with the Corn Belt Clash Series, a 4-time champion with the Lucas Oil MLRA as he looks to close in on championship number 5. But as we said, a long way to go, 9 races in the books. Hard to fathom. Here we are sitting in early September and halfway home thanks to a plethora of rainouts on the MLRA slate. This event here originally scheduled for back in April, paired up with the Slocum 50 at the 34 Raceway. Both nights of that whole entire weekend washed out, but glad to be able to come back and make this event up here tonight on a little Thursday night thunder action here at the Cedar County Raceway. Again, make sure you check out MLRARacing.com for all the latest and the updated schedule, points, all contingency awards points throughout the season, the off-season, and everything in between. As we get ready to bring out Frank Heckeness Jr., car number 99, going to roll things off here in Group B for your My Race Pass qualifying, presented by Pit Crew Barbecue. Heckeness behind the wheel of Longhorn Durham Power Jim Weber Motorsports, Swordsbury, Indy U Bullet, and Garrett Slager Trucking entry. Pair of wins coming up a year ago for the driver of car number 99. He puts his first lap up on the board. Little burp of the throttle into turn number 3 and off the exit at turn number 4. Lap up on the board. Heckeness will get things rolling here in Group B qualifying. Dylan Thornton, the driver out of Orchid, California, about to bring out car number 38, the Warrior Chassis, Peterson Insurance, Pit Crew Barbecue, Vander Heiden Hauling. Dynamic drive lines all on the side of the Hollowbit-powered entry, a 15-time winner already this year. Add those up between action, the stock cars, the late model, and the modified. And how about a 2-time IMCA champion from just a little over a week ago in car number 38 for Dylan Thornton. 13.898, lap 1 for Dylan Thornton, a 13.898. Setting the bar here in Group B qualifying for the California driver. Second lap of 13.923, so not as quick on lap number 2 for Dylan Thornton. 13.898, his best time to set the early bar. Jonathan Houston out of Columbus Junction, Iowa. About to roll the Houston Brothers Racing entry out onto the Speedway. Longhorn chassis, pro-powered entry. TH Customs, AJW Properties. Beck Hybrids all on the side of car number 42. A driver that was a former candidate for Sunoco Racing Rookie of the Year just a season ago with the Lucas Oil MLRA. Racing a little bit closer to home this season. Checkered will wave on the 42 of Jonathan Houston as we will await his time as well as we go ahead and bring out the 99 and Sawyer Specht. Driver out of Sheboygan Falls, Wisconsin. Driver of the Bomb and Excavating, Specht Electrical and Communications, 10 Paws Drywall, Bulldog Wood Turning, and the Double D Cattle Company all on the side of his pro-powered Indy Custom chassis. Young Wisconsin driver making his first Lucas Oil MLRA start of the 2024 season. As he will go across the line, take the white flag. Dylan McCowan, the next driver scheduled for the racetrack. The driver of car number 8 out of Urbana, Missouri. 5th in the MLRA standings, coming in at a nice racing action behind the wheel of Scott Bailey-powered Sonic. Empire Energy, BLC Transportation, Pomeroy Services, Mel Hamilton Ford, Elite Construction, McCowan Farms, Heritage Tractor, AD, and Nancy McCowan. All sponsors of the Longhorn Chassis for McCowan. Finished third 1 year ago in the championship standings. Out here trying to chase down his first career championship at the age of 19 years of age, and he is a new quick time here in Group B at 13.219. 13.219 for Dylan McCowan. Off the exit at turn 4, second time by for McCowan. Not as quick, but how about a new quick time here in Group B at a 13.219 for the driver out of Urbana, Missouri, Dylan McCowan. Still not enough to take down that 13:145. The overall fast time by Tyler Erb as we continue to roll on. Out onto the racetrack now, the driver of the 4X machine out of Lahoma, Oklahoma, Dallin Helm. Helm in the pro-powered Schwartz chassis, shopangryduck.com. All on the side of car number 4. Driver originally from the Illinois area, back up for the entire Lucas Oil MLRA weekend that will continue on tomorrow night at the Davenport Speedway, as well as Saturday night. Looking forward to having him racing with us all weekend long in car number 4X. All right, your current Lucas Oil MLRA Series point leader. He's got the Midwest sheet metal spoiler on the backside. That's the deuce nickel of Chad Simpson on the clock. In the Johnson Holding Company, Randy Davidson Trucking, British Trucking, Crone Farms, Subway, Venture Concrete, and Simpson shuts it down. That did not sound good. Motor issues potentially on the 25 of Chad Simpson. He immediately shut it down in turn number 1 and 2. Drama here early on tonight with your championship point leader as he coasts off the back straightaway without a lap time going up on the board. Waylon Schultz and crew going to have to go to work, and they're going to have to do it in a hurry for the driver of car number 25 as we quickly move over to the 10 machine of Paul Parker. Paul Parker out to roll out onto the racetrack. Parker out of Cahokia, Wisconsin in the Longhorn by Wills. Women's powered reliable custom trailers, J&E Construction. Peter Bodysuit and JRR Trucking. Car number 10. Parker on the clock, his second time around. Checkered flag will fly for the Wisconsin driver. Paul Parker to 13.313 looks to be best time. 13.313 for Paul Parker in car number 10. Brian Klein out of Clarence, Iowa. Next driver on the racetrack at the Canyon Classic Cars, Material Mexican Drill back to help massage therapy. 25 Designs, WJ Looper Construction, Clements Power Longhorn. The winner up the road at the Independence Iowa Speedway back on August 10th. Car number 25, his first ever start with the Lucas Oil MLRA. Right here tonight at the Cedar County Raceway. Second lap on the board for the 25 machine. We'll get you that time here momentarily as well as we wind things down to our last handful of qualifiers. Looks to be just a pair of drivers yet to go. The next out of Earlham, Iowa. That's the 22 of Daniel Hilzebeck. Hilzebeck, Clements Power Capital, Vandy Chiropractic, RRP Racecraft, 22 Enterprise Hilzebeck Farms, Big Deal Car Care, Finish Line Body and Paint, all on the side of the 22 machine. Been sidelined for most of the summer since June. Getting to have him back out on the road these last couple of weekends. Second lap on the board looks to be a 13.012, a 13.012 for Daniel Hilzebeck. We'll see if that is an official time. Unofficially looks to be Garrett Alberson, final qualifier of the night. Alberson on the clock in the Roberts Motorsports, Pasilla Valley Transport, Bill's Sports Shop, Romer Machine and Welding, Done Right TV, Bill Steen, Swift Springs, Performance Body, Center for Racing, and Lucas Oil Products. All sponsors on the side of car number 58. Longhorn Chassis, Clements Power. New quick time right there by Garrett Alberson at car number 58. Second time across the line. All right, your quick time driver in Group B. That's the 58 machine of Garrett Alberson, the Las Cruces, New Mexico driver. Jumps to the top. Couple more drivers. They made it in time. That's Matt Minzy, driver out of Cleveland, Missouri. Got the Capital chassis unloaded. Car number 41, the Highway 125 Marine, P&W Motorsports, Powell Mechanical, Joplin Stone Company, Horton Supply Company, all on the side of the 41 of Matt Minzy. These drivers came in at the start of qualifying, unloaded a stacker trailer, and they've got him out on the racetrack. Second time down the back chute for Minzy. His qualifying effort, he did not get any hot laps. This is the first time he has ever seen the Cedar County Raceway. Checkered flag up on the board for Minzy in car number 41, and we will see if the teammate Glenn Powell is able to roll out of that staging chute and possibly get a lap as well, or if that will bring our qualifying to an end. All right, one more car rolling out, and that one actually is the 32 of Chris Simpson. Simpson scheduled to go out about midway here in Group B, so he should get just one qualifying lap. To the driver out of Oxford, Iowa. Poker Trucking, Hot Rod Septic, Randy Davidson Trucking, Cedar Trucking, HD Equipment, IITI, Capital Signs, and Factory CS, all on the side of the 5-star shop service sponsor, Durham-powered Longhorn of Chris Simpson. As Chris Simpson gets his one lap locked in right there. He was scheduled, as I said, to go out right there in the middle of Group B. He did not make his original qualifying position. That relegated him to just one lap on the board. So race fans, tonight's My Race Pass Fast Qualifier picking up the big $500 bonus from the Pit Crew Barbecue out of Durant, Iowa. Big round of applause for the one machine of Turbo Tyler Erb at a 13.145. Drama in the pits tonight. First and third in your Lucas Oil MLRA standings, both with issues. Chris Simpson obviously making it out of the tech area. As you see him making his way back to his pit area. And we will try and get some updates on that 25 of Chad Simpson. Difficulties tonight, unable to get a qualifying lap in, as was Jimmy Van Zant in car number 67, the Springfield, Missouri driver, also unable to log a lap as he had that issue in hot laps. Big change in the past week since we last seen Jimmy Van Zant at the Moberly Motorsports Park. A motor change going down with that team. Some big changes and some troubles here early on tonight for Jimmy Van Zant in car 67, as well as Chad Simpson.